dope. Like I said, it's probably just time putting on good shows. I think it really speaks really well for Bellator now that Benson came over, did fought his ass off at 170 but didn't win that fight. Fought his ass off against 155 against Michael Chandler and didn't win that fight. I think that shows like, hey man, our top talent is just as good as anybody else's top talent. And I think that Phil Davis coming over and winning that, I think that's good. I think they're kind of revamping everything they got to get done. But I think there'll be some hell fights. It's just time.
Matt, you mentioned Andre Arlovski, and especially with Freddie Roachman, people don't realize he was an elite level boxer in MMA. Are you going to try to stay outside of the pocket with Fedor? Are you going to try to kind of stay away from his power? What's your strategy to stand up?
Well, I don't go nipple to nipple with too many people. I'm not a wrestler. It's not my forte. So like I'm long, I'm straight. I fight. I throw straight punches. And then run on. I'm long. I throw straight punches. So I keep my distance anyways. I feel like I'm the master of my area, my territory. So if Fedor wants to come in that area, which he will have to touch me, he'll have to eat a couple. I mean, he may get his hands on me, and may get me to the ground, and may throw his punches and bunches on me. But there'll be some counters left in there.
Is that the most dangerous thing? I talked to Bass Rutten once about fighting him and what he would be most scared of. And he said being on bottom and ground and pound, having Fedor raining down on you.
Fedor's ground and pound is legendary. And he's to the point where he has such good body control that he's reckless with it, which I think is what Dan Henderson was able to have where he didn't feel like he had to control it because his hips are so heavy. And Dan just kind of bumped him over with a little bit of an underhook and came up and and so I think that Fedor is so good at what he does, and has so much power, and he's so comfortable throwing it, that being underneath him is not where I want to be.
Matt, is he the greatest of all time?
In my opinion.
What's your favorite fight?
That's difficult. You could say the Crow Cops, right? You could say even Kevin Randall, because when he got dumped on his head, to keep his composure to roll back under and to his top position eventually and catch that corner. I mean, that was tremendous. It was amazing. Just like situations he's been in. I didn't know like he just finds a way to win all the time. He's so stoked. He keeps his head about that all the time. He doesn't ever. You don't ever see him lose his cool and get flustered and do something stupid. That's amazing.
Randall man actually think he knocked him out with that slam and then broke him back up when he hit him.
I would believe it. I mean, really, I saw shades of that slam and his composure and Benson when Benson got dumped on his head by Chandler and then sat up for a second and rolled back under for a single.
It's a scary slam.
Oh, for sure. It shows how much you got.
Can you talk a little bit about the state of the heavyweight division right now? Obviously, a lot of American bigger athletes tend to go to baseball and football and basketball and all that as well. What do you think it's going to take to motivate some more American heavyweights to get in and the international scene? I mean, how is that impacting in the heavyweights? Because we're seeing a lot more older heavyweights, not many younger ones.
Well, I think money. Money has to change, right? To get somebody to actually consider doing MMA versus football or hockey or whatever, money's got to change. So I think that's a primary concern. I think the second is ego. I think a lot of dudes that I know that play pro ball or even wrestlers can't handle getting their ass beat in front of 5 million people, plus mom, grandma, dad, uncles, your friends on your block come home and be like, dude, you got fucked up, like and you all lumped up and you got an eye with a testicle on it, and it's just a rough life. So if a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people's egos can handle that. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things. So it's more of like a self-check and a gut check. That if you can handle getting your ass, because eventually it's going to happen, right? I mean, you're going to get smoked badly in front of the world, and it's going to be on the internet, So it's. I think if they can handle that, so I think it's money, and I think it's a self-check with ego.
Are you thinking about maybe going over to Ryzen maybe and participating there? I know King Mo has been over there, and there's plenty of heavyweights over there. Has something crossed your mind?
I get paid by Bellator, so I'm happy with Bellator. If we have a conversation that says, hey, we're cool with this and there's equal money over here or greater money over there, well, then I'll have a conversation.
And then Chael had mentioned the fact that you basically signed a blank contract for Fedor. And, did you have any inklings that it was going to be Fedor once you put that name?
I thought it was going to be Rampage. I thought it was going to be Rampage. And well, originally, I was like, well, it's going to be, because I heard that they were having a really difficult time signing Fedor. So I thought it was going to be Rampage or maybe even Krokop or Karatanov. Karatanov lost, so I kind of wiped him out of the picture. And then I was quite certain it was going to be Rampage. And it was like, here, are you cool with signing this out without a name on it, without seeing the monies? And I said, is it this month? There were 2 weeks left in the month. Is it this month? And they said, no, it's not. I said, okay. I was like, well, is the fight worth my time? I said, I promise you it's worth your time. Sure, what the hell? I mean, I'm here to compete, so let's get down.
At what point did you know it was Fedor? Was it right when you walked out, or?
When I saw the glorious sweater babs.
What do you tell Fedor if he's watching?
I hope you have a great camp. Can't wait to punch you in your face.
You stated your respect for Fedor already. It sounds like you're treating this as if it was him as A+ game, but have you looked at his last couple of fights and seen any tendencies? It looks like he's kind of almost abandoned his grappling, which is his biggest strengths. In the Maldonado fight, he just struck the whole time. What have you seen that you can capitalize on with your game?
I have not watched any of his fights recently at all, because I kind of feel that those are misnomers. I think they're one-offs. They were ring rust. So I've seen Fedor for a long period of time. I know what Fedor does. Everybody knows what Fedor does. That's why Fedor's awesome and does whatever he does.
You're expecting the full arsenal.
I am, 100%. I'm still preparing and practicing for Greco-Rox back trips. Body weight drops. Anything else? I'm expecting nasty ground and pound. I'm expecting. We're starting in against the best grapplers I can find down in Florida, anywhere else. I'm starting in the deepest arm bars I can get. I'm starting in Kimura positions. I'm starting in anybody I grapple with. End up in any kind of shoulder lock, any kind of arm bar. I'm looking for any kind of crafty setup that I don't see coming. I'm looking for it. That's when Fedor pulls them off. So whether it's belly up, belly down, tripping around, I don't care if you do a cartwheel and end up in it. So I'm preparing for the worst.
One question for you, it's Tito's last fight. What has Tito meant to you? I mean, you're a fighter. This guy's been around forever. If you just had any comment on him and as he says goodbye.
When I was doing the Mitrione minute, I had a really good time poking fun at Tito. I'd always make some kind of Tito joke or whatever, but the reason why I did that is because Tito's a legend, and he made a massive difference in the sport. From the time he came in, his personality, his persona, and his attitude, unapologetically, the way he is, and it's been cool for me to be coming in there out of nowhere, right? Like no fights, nothing else. Been an open fighter, being a douchebag ultimate fighter, and then start poking fun at Tito just to get his eye, just get some attention out of it. And then when I finally met him, I never met him before. When I finally met him, we just got that scrap at the summit. And then after I lost to Chad Congo, I finally we were at the same club that night. I was all lumped up, my face all bleeding and stuff. And I was like, hey man, now that I have a chance to talk to him, I was just being a dick. It's kind of I kind of pulled one of your cards, just kind of stealing some thunder and whatever else. And he's been cool to me ever since. Even when I was in London for my fight against Ali Thompson, my son was with me because we were going on vacation afterwards. And I was like, well, I don't really know what to do with Jacob. And Tito was like, hey, he's like, leave him with me. He's like, let me chill. He's like, my name's Jacob too. I started talking to Jake about everything under the sun. And he's good. I think he's not chill. He's not eloquent with words and everything else. But Tito's a legend. He helped build the sport. And the fact that it's his last fight, I really hope he does what's possible.
Matt, what do you think about Fighters Union?
I think everybody knows I'm a big fan of the Fighters Union. Right? I think as long as it's done properly, I think the fact that there are 3 split factions, I think is highly unfortunate. People can't put their egos aside and go, hey, let's get the common good here. Let's work for these goals. Let's have everybody that can be constantly informed, be as informed as this. Say, look, these are the top 5 things that we have to do, top 7 things that we have to do. Then you focus on those things, and afterwards, after we get everybody to make a vote and make everything work, now we can bicker and jockey for position about, well, I did this and I did that and I want to do this. I couldn't care less who's in power forever. but everybody's ego is affecting the greater good.
What's the number one reason for it? Is it for guys to retire? Is it to protect guys? Like, what specifically?
I think it's protection. What are you talking about? The jockey, the ego jockey?
No, the reason for a union in general. You guys have been doing this
I mean,
so long.
it's that we've been taken advantage of willingly because I don't think many of us were educated on the finer aspects of a business or being an athlete. And I think that we were taken advantage of for a long time. I think that we were naive about it a lot. I think that we were so afraid of either being cut or being blackballed or getting really bad fights or whatever, or being, oh yeah, you fight 4 times last year, now you squeak out, and you're going to fight once this year, it's going to be at the end of the year. Kind of a situation where you have to scrap the cash, or pick up a side job or whatever else. I think we're always so afraid of that, the retribution of that. So I think that I think that's the reason why we're doing it. I think the fact that we can have someone that we can lean on that can go fight for us, and some sideways stuff happen, which does happen on a regular basis, right? Like for example, there's this a friend of mine who just got signed to fight a major name in the organization, and a ranked guy. My friend's now ranked off, pretty much off the radar, and he's going to get peanuts to fight. Like it's what? You're going to fight a guy who's one of the best in the world, and you're going to get peanuts to fight him, and there's nothing there for you, and he's too afraid to ask for say, look, I feel like this is the situation. I want a rider on this or whatever else. Like this
There's
needs
no
to be
sustainability. He's fighting a top level guy for nothing.
For nothing, for peanuts, or just for the opportunity to say I'm in the UFC or Ryzen or whoever. That's madness. Like you need to be compensated. You're going to risk never being the same human being ever again every time you walk in the cage. And you're going to do that for peanuts just to appease these dudes, so hopefully that they're going to come back and give you some kind of a fair shake. What happens if you beat this guy who's ranked in the world? They're going to give you an easier fight next time for pennies? Hell no, you're getting paid more because you just won, and you just showed this, and now you're going to have a harder fight for a toenail's worth more money? Go to hell, man. It's not
When you add up all the money you've made in your fights, is it worth the damage, or do you feel you deserve more?
I always deserve more, man. Are you kidding me?